You ready for this?
It's midnight.
Midnight?
11:48.
So hunting season's officially open.
12 minutes.
We will just stay up all night. We are here in Idaho, and it is the eve of opening day, which there's just something special about opening day.
Yes.
Despite the fact that it's going to be 87 degrees and it's Labor Day weekend and it's going to be filled with people, but it's opening day, so we can't miss it.
Yeah. A little bit different than last year on our opening day festivities over in Oregon when it was real rainy, it was wet, and there was people everywhere. And we were going to bed at
Midnight or 1 and getting up
1
at
o'clock.
3:30.
Yeah.
So, another raindrop. It is raining.
Yes.
It's almost midnight. We did locate a bull bugling on the way in here tonight. So we have a prospect for tomorrow morning. We're going to set up camp here at the end of the road and get 5 hours of sleep and then get up and go after that bull. Hopefully, being this early in the season, he's not roaming anywhere. He's probably by himself. He's just down on a little bench along a creek bottom right at dark, and so
Yeah. I don't think he's going anywhere.
we'll give him a ride somewhere tomorrow.
We'll wake him up for some breakfast.
So we're going to get camp set up, and we're going to kick this off tomorrow morning. So thanks for following us. Thanks for joining us, and we're excited for 2019. Destination Elk V2 starts right now.
How you feeling this morning, Donnie?
I'm feeling good. Really good. Of breakfast time. You know it's for breakfast, right?
Oh no.
It is 6:15 a.m. We're going to leave here in about 10 minutes and head up the mountain. We had a bull bugle at us on the way in last night, so we're hoping, being this early in the season, that he's just staying right in that little pocket. And we're going to go up there this morning. He'll answer and come right into the calls. So that's the game plan until it changes. Ready? Get all your social media updates done for the day?
Almost.
Almost.
I was just
We
trying
can
to
go hunt elk now?
just trying to download David Brinker's new song.
Yeah, David Brinker has a new song released today, so if you haven't picked it up yet, it's a perfect elk hunting song. Altitude. It's available anywhere you can download songs, so. And speaking of altitude, we're at the right altitude. That's where the bull bugled last night. We're on this old logging road. Got about a mile. Should be at good elevation. As warm as it is, it's 56 degrees. Thermals could already be coming uphill at this point, so we're at the same elevation, so should be good there. Go kill him.
Go kill him.
You have a Donnie Drake daily dad joke for us?
It's early to think of one.
Open up that book. Didn't you have a book of dad jokes?
What?
The suspense is killing me here.
So, my sister called me the other day and she was all upset about something and she was crying. I didn't know what to say, but the only thing I could say was, "Are you having a crisis?"
I hope you saved the better ones for later on. I hope you didn't come out of the gate with your best one, because
No.
we're going to struggle. All right.
Yeah.
Opening morning, Idaho, 2019, Destination Elk. It starts right now.
Time for a bugle.
First bugle of the season coming right here. Last night, that bull, right down there like 150 yards, bugled once right before dark. I didn't think he would move. We had good wind. We had a bugle over on the ridge across from us. I don't know if maybe he fed out on the open ridge and worked his way back here to bed. I don't even know if it's the same bull or not. Go over here and bugle, see if we can engage him at all and get a pinpoint on him. Well, we were in elk. We were hoping there'd be a little more cooperative, but it's early. It's August 30th. That bull last night fired off really good. We were right on top of him. So we came back in this morning and got right back in the same area, and he just wouldn't talk. One bugled across the canyon twice, but then he went quiet. So it's early. We have to find that right one this early to have a chance. We even tried some cold calling, just sitting up and calling, raking. There was a cow there, and I think she saw us move across the little opening and barked at us. But that was the adventures of opening morning.
Oh, yeah. Saw a nice buck.
Yeah, saw a nice buck. Heard a bull bugle, so it was a success.
Yes.
And we aren't done. We're going to go find one.
miles.
We had an eventful, I say morning, but mid-morning. Our morning hunt didn't pan out. We heard a couple bugles, but we drove to the end of the road down here and let out a bugle and nothing, but it looked good, so I convinced Donnie and John to just walk around one corner with me and see if we could get an answer. I think we're about 2.5 miles from the truck now. We got an answer though, so we got in on a pretty fired up bull, a nice 6-point, and we're going to stay here and wait for the evening hunt and hope that he's still around. But John only has about 6 minutes left on his battery and we have no water or food, so John's going to run back to the truck because that's what camera guys do.
Yeah.
And he's going to get headlamps and game bags and knives and water and food and pack it back up here for us.
And some toilet paper.
And then, after all that happens, I'm sure the elk won't answer tonight, so it'll all be for naught. But
Yeah.
we've got a fired up bull on opening day. We can't leave him, so we backed off about 200 yards. Got good wind, and we're just going to hang out here and I'm going to say until the bull bugles, but until John gets back, and then we'll go in after him.
Well, I just got back to the truck and got everything loaded up. I got Corey's pack on the back there just because I know if I don't bring it, we're going to kill a bull. And I don't want to be the only one packing meat and the camera. So, anyways, got all the food, got all the snacks, got knives, game bags, Corey's pack. So, we're just trying to make it fun. Oh goodness, it's so hot. The sun's coming back out. It's only like 1.5 miles, maybe a little farther, but it's all uphill back to them, and it's just baking open hillside sun. So, gonna hike back in, and hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully it pays off. Hopefully we kill a bull tonight, and it'll all be worth it. If not, I'll just whine and complain, but you'll never know because you won't see it because I'm just the cameraman. All right, here we go.
You might notice we have a little bit more gear than we had when John left. Took him like 3 hours and he came walking back and he's carrying like backpacks on top of backpacks. And my first thought was, what a good guy. That's so nice of him to bring my backpack. And he said, we're probably going to kill an elk and I'm not packing meat alone, so I brought your backpack for you. Now the truth comes out. At 6 p.m., we've sat here all afternoon for about 6 hours, 5.5, 6 hours. We backed off probably 200, 300 yards from the basin where the elk were heading to, so should have had good wind all afternoon, not blowing them out, so we're gonna head over. See if we can rally a bugle.
It's time to wake up. Elk went, dropped back down and headed down in the bottom now, and we just got a response from one of those bulls, so time to make something happen.
this one and kill elk, we have to pack them, right?
I don't have. He didn't bring it back.
Huh?
He didn't bring it back.
You didn't bring him a pack. Well,
I think I got him.
oh yeah. Was that him crashing?
Crashed, and then we could hear. I think I just got him across this and probably into the outside. Because he was kind of quartering.
Did Donnie jump or anything? It's because it's still August. It's opening day. We haven't even got him in elk mode yet. Thought he was leaving. Started raking though.
He'd stopped there and raked right in front of us. I almost let, because he started coming out. So he went to full draw. And before he went into the opening, he just started on that little tree. Took 2 steps and stopped him. I think I was waiting for him to get to the spot. I think I might have led him a little bit. Because this is my window. So you see the big tree, and you see that spindly one there with the down log. He was just on the other side of the down log. Well, that happened a little faster than I thought it was going to do. But
I thought it happened slow.
It took forever.
Should have happened this morning. We heard crashing down here just 45 seconds after the shot. We're pretty certain was the bull moaning like air expiring out of his lungs. So we've given him 35, 40 minutes. We're just going to slip down, look for the arrow, and follow the blood trail. Yeah.
Hit him. Oh my gosh.
60 yards.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I don't see any blood.
There's still blood all over the ground there. He ain't gonna skin himself. Yeah, about that. I'd like to hear your plan for getting that elk out of there. Well, I think this is probably how we dreamed of 2019 elk season kicking off. I don't know that we expected it would kick off like this.
Kind of caught us off guard. We were trying to figure out what to do, and now there's still a lot of season left.
Yeah.
Still be there though.
You know, last year was rough, and for those that watched first season of Destination Elk, you saw a rough season, which actually turned out really well because it gave us great opportunities to share failures and talk about how we could have fixed it. And so I think we both came into opening day today here in Idaho. It's August 30th. It's not even September yet.
Yeah.
And we came into it with a little chip on our shoulder, just not that we don't like elk and we're going to take it out on them, but just we put in a little bit extra work this year to try and stack the odds a little bit more in our favor. And I'm certainly not going to jinx us and say, oh, we're off to a good start here, but we'll take this.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. I think those of you who watched last year's Destination Elk, you know the drill. Comment below and comment every day, because we have gear to give away every day, every single day of the series, starting with today. Let's just come out of the gate swinging here. How about a new prime bow today? That work?
Yes, definitely.
Perfect.
It worked for me anyway.
So we're giving away a prime black. That's their brand new bow, just came out. In fact, it's not even out right now when we're talking about it, but knowing when we're going to launch this, it's going to be just released as you're watching this first episode. So comment below, leave a comment, tell us what you think, tell us what you hope to see, what you liked about last year.
What you're looking forward to for the rest of the episodes.
Yeah, just leave a comment. I mean, keep them fairly positive. YouTube has a tendency to kind of go downward if we get negative, but yeah, we're going to give away gear. We've got YETI coolers. We've got every single day we're giving away a package that'll include elk calls. This is the Champ from Elk 101 Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls. The Bugle Tube, the Bully Bull Extreme, just like we did last year. We're going to be giving those away every day. YETI's got these awesome 18-ounce Ramblers with Destination Elk logo on them. We've got Gerber sent us awesome knives with Elk 101 logo on the blades and engraved on the blades. We've got some cool stuff we're giving away. We've got crispy boots, and here soon you're going to see us on a new mode of transportation for elk hunting. We've got some e-bikes from Baku, which backcountry e-bikes, and we're going to give one away here in Destination Elk. So thanks for joining us. We couldn't have planned a better premiere for episode 1 for Destination Elk V2.
Definitely.
And Donnie got it done on a roll. How many 6 points in a row is this for you? It's
one today.
That's a streak today. We're on a roll. Donnie's on a roll with 6 points. If you watched Land of the Free 2 years ago, if you watched Destination Elk last year, you know Donnie. I'm disappointed though. We didn't get to see the tarpon. We didn't get to see hyperventilation.
No, it happened a little quick, and I wasn't as positive on my shot because it looked like it was questionable, and I didn't want to do a big tarpon dance and it not be successful. Last year I knew it was successful, but this bull went about the same distance as the one last year.
Yeah, 60 yards piled up right here. So awesome. We got some work to do. We've got to get him cut up here. We'll probably hang him. We've got a creek literally 20 feet behind us. It's super cool right here in this draw, so no concerns at all, even being August 30th. It was probably 82, 83 degrees today. It's supposed to be 87 or 88 tomorrow, but no concern at all to take care of the meat and get it cooled. So before we finish up this episode, which has been incredibly productive and awesome, at least from my standpoint, we want to bring you another strategy for success from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. And Destination Elk is all about sharing the experience and sharing knowledge and just anything educational that we can to hopefully help everybody else become a better, more successful elk hunter. And we're certainly not experts. We're not sitting here claiming to say we know everything and you need to do it like this. But if there's something that we can share that hopefully will lend itself towards you becoming a more consistently successful elk hunter, that's what we want to do. So every episode we're going to try to bring you a strategy for success. This one's going to be a little bit out in left field because I think it was the calling and the raking that brought this bull in, but I'm going to talk about cow calling, and especially early like this, August 30th. A lot of times the bulls are a little more timid. This bull this morning we got on him, we saw some cows on the open hillside and let out a couple of cow calls just to see what the cows would do. They were 300, 400 yards across from us, and immediately he responded. So for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, I didn't bugle once. I only gave him cow calls because that's what he wanted. He was responding to the cow calls. There's no need to take a chance that a bugle might intimidate him, push him away if it's just a little too early. So He was responding to the cow calls. We kept giving him cow calls. We had 2 opportunities this morning that just about panned out. One of them came really close.
Yep.
And cow calls were the magic ticket. In fact, that's what he answered. He came in the first time here in this setup to the cow calls, but when he couldn't see the cows, he turned and left, and that's when I escalated it and thought, let's see if we can get him to fight, and it actually worked. But when a bull's coming in, whatever you've chosen, whether it's cow calls, whether it's bugles, there's no need to switch back and forth. If he's responding really aggressively to one, keep giving him what he wants. And for this bull, he wanted cow calls, and he got them. So that's our strategy for success for today from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. We just want to thank YETI and Mountain Ops and Gerber and the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. They've just really got behind us, full support for Destination Elk and allowing us to be out here and sharing this experience with you in this day-by-day series. We gotta give credit to John. We give the camera guy a bad time quite a bit, but
Yes.
John's back there making it happen. He walked clear back to the truck while we stayed up on the mountain today, and fortunately brought back a couple backpacks because we've got some meat to put in backpacks now.
Yeah.
John, thank you. Okay.
Congrats.
Congrats. Happy birthday to me. Good
I
shooting.
think that was supposed to be thanks, not congrats.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for shooting the bull.
Yeah.
So here's our plan. Just so you're aware, we have tomorrow to hunt here in Idaho. That's August 31st. Then we're heading to Oregon. We're going to spend 9 days?
9 or 10.
9 days in Oregon, which it's a little bit later this year. We're really hoping to have a different experience this year than what we had last year. And then we're coming back and we're spending 9 or 10 days back here in Idaho. So if for some reason I don't tag out tomorrow, we'll have some time to get it done. We've got a lot of people here, friends of ours, that if we do tag out, we're going to be tagging along and calling for them. Got what's after that?
Hunt of a lifetime.
Hunt of a lifetime. Who's hunting with us this year?
Anthony will be coming and hunting with us this year. 11-year-old boy, so you want to miss it. He is. I've talked with him quite a few times on the phone, and he is very, very excited to come on this hunt. He's looking forward to it.
Yep. And Anthony's 11, has cystic fibrosis.
Cystic fibrosis.
And we're gonna share our love for elk hunting with him, and
Yep.
hopefully have a good time there. And then we're gonna finish this off with a trip to Montana, hopefully in a big snowstorm, and hunt late season elk with Randy Newberg with a rifle. And we've got a special bonus for you coming up here after the Oregon series. So we don't want to spoil it yet, but we got a bonus series mixed in here with Destination Elk that I think you're gonna love. So okay, we got some work to do. Comment below, like, share. Catch you tomorrow.
Well, we rode our motorcycles in a mile and a half or so.
It was only a mile and a half. We just packed the darn thing.
Yeah.
It's probably 4 or 5 miles.
And then parked them, and then we're heading straight up the hill to where the meat's hanging. We can hear some crows crawing up in the distance, so.
Crows crawling?
Crows crawling.
Oh, the crow's crowing.
Nope. I get some things backward, but not my crows.
We're gonna start shuttling meat. It's, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile, half mile, 3/4 of a mile down to where we park the motorcycles. So we'll probably make 2 trips, get all the meat down there, and then start shuttling it out on motorcycles. I think watching Donnie and John's motorcycle skills, we might designate a meat shuttler on the motorcycle. It won't be either of them.
We might be packing motorcycles out on our backs instead of meat.
I'd much rather pack a hind quarter of an elk than Donnie or John. So it was a little sketchy in a few places. There's some shale granite that we had to go across, and motorcycles like to slide on that. So if we can make it down with half the meat, I can start shuttling it out. They can get the other half of the meat, and then
meet back about the time I've got all the meat hauled out and make one last trip and be done. I really thought we'd have this done in a couple of hours, but we're more than a couple hours into it and we haven't even got to the meat for the first trip, so. Good news is the meat's in a really cool creek draw and it's totally fine, so if it takes us all day, it's no issues.
Yep.
Other than the fact that this hill is steeper than I remember in the dark.
Yeah.
They always seem easy when you're strategizing. It is, 4 p.m.?
Yep.
We thought, easy. Hike in, get it down the motorcycles, bring it out one trip. 2 trips on feet, and this is my 4th trip on a motorcycle out of here. On a powdered granite hillside. Half the time walking the bike, but we got it.
It's our last load out.
And I got the wide load. It's gonna be bouncing off of trees. It's light though. The hind quarter was heavy.
Coming in, the handlebars were hitting in trees, so.
Yeah. These are gonna catch a couple times.
Yeah.
We'll make it. But that was it. 1 day hunt turned into 2 days, and now August is gone, and tomorrow is September 1st, and it'll officially be elk season.
Yes.
Elk season's open.
It'll officially be September.
Yeah. Well, good work. Filled the
Thanks.
tag. Yeah. Now I can be picky.
Yeah,
Hold out for a 5-point. We're off to Oregon. Go over there and play in the jungle. Hunt with Brinker for a few days, and then team up with Corey Ford and Shannon Mobbs from Angry Spike Productions and have a good time there. So we'll catch you on the road to Oregon.
I'll see ya. Welcome back.
We back. Destination Elk V2. It's been a year.
Yes, it
A
has.
long year. We've been excited for today.
Yes.
Yep.
And we kind of made it worth a year's wait on day one.
Day one, getting it done. It's gonna make it's gonna take a lot of pressure off the rest of the season now.
Yes.
The only thing that was disappointing, honestly, was Donnie's reaction.
I didn't have any excitement built up or
Right out of the gate, opening
No.
day. It's still August, and that's I think the first thing I said to Donnie when I walked up to him was, it wasn't congrats. It wasn't how big was he. It was like, what was Donnie's reaction like? Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you got excited, but
Yes.
it wasn't what we're used to. So
Yeah, it
we're
was.
gonna have to kill one in Oregon or something then to get
Yeah.
Donnie to react here.
Yes, that'll work for me.
Hey, before we dive into all the details and everything, I just want to say thank you. Thanks for joining us on this again this year. Thanks for last year's support. Our YouTube presence has grown from, I think we were like 25,000 last year. We're over 50,000 now. We're 53,000. Just sincerely and seriously, and just thank you. It's
it's humbling to be able to do this and to share it with you and to get the feedback we get and just the energy that it provides us to do it. It's not easy. It's definitely easier for us than it is for poor John behind the camera over here. John's the one that's scrambling right now to get all these videos edited and uploaded every day, and we've got 30 episodes coming. So day one is today for the next 30 days. You just come right back here to the Elk 101 YouTube channel every night, and we'll have a new episode, a new day of elk hunting, and we got good stuff.
Yes. Still a lot of days to come.
Yeah, a lot of action. So, some housekeeping. Just every single day we've got gear to give away. Just like last year, only this year it's way bigger and way better. So, same way to enter, just comment right down below. Just leave a comment. Just anything. Keep it clean, keep it somewhat positive. If there's something you don't like about what we're doing, tell us in a nice way. Don't tell us we're complete idiots and we have no right to be on YouTube or no right to be elk hunting or anything. But if you see something you don't like, we want the feedback. We want to continue making this bigger and better and sharing it with you. And our goal, I think, ultimately is to obviously share the entertainment, the passion side of it, but also to share some educational things, just to share our experience, hoping that it will help you become a better, a more successful, however you want to look at it, just a more successful elk hunter. So at the end of the day, that's our goal. That's what Destination Elk is about, is sharing the experience for education and entertainment and doing that. So leave a comment below. There's also a second way this year that you can be entered to get a second entry in the gear packages. So every day we're going to have gear packages. Every day we're going to look at the comments for that day's video. So right down below here for the premiere episode, you just leave a comment. We're going to go through those comments. We're going to randomly pick one person to win a gear package, which will include some stuff we'll talk about in a minute. Some days we're going to have 2 gear packages, and they're going to be bigger items. We're giving away today the Prime Black Bow, and nobody's probably even seen it yet.
No.
They just came out 5 days ago. So
Yes.
brand new Prime, the 2020 bow. I had a chance to hunt with it this fall. We are giving one away today. So comment below, somebody's going to win it. And somebody's also going to win what we're calling our Destination Elk V2 package number 1. It's got a YETI 18-ounce Rambler with the Destination Elk logo on it. We've got a tub of MTN OPS Ignite in the special September flavor of Bugle Berry.
Yes.
Ignited our elk season.
It's my favorite so far.
It is good. So good. And every time we drank this, we had elk bugling. So it works. It's not really what it's for, but it is good. It was September only, but you're in luck if you didn't get a tub of it in September, because MTN OPS brought in just a handful more for our launch of Destination Elk tonight. So on their website at mountainops.com, you should be able to see this in stock for a limited time, a very limited time. So go there and buy that. We're also giving that away every single day. So the other thing that I'm really excited about is this Gerber Fastball knife. And this is an incredible knife, but what makes it even cooler is the Elk 101 logo engraved on the blade. So got that. It's probably glare there. John's back. It's probably out of focus, isn't it? Because I'm leaning back, holding it up. You see that? John's shaking his head. It's out of focus. Elk 101 logo on the knife blade. Got that. So one winner today is going to get these 3 items, and one other winner today is going to get the Prime Black Bow. Again, just comment below, or the second way to enter, go to elk101.com/Destination Elk, and on that page there's just a little simple sign up form. Get your name, your email address, hit enter or submit, and you get 1 extra entry in every day the gear giveaway.
Yep.
So, don't forget, we're giving away the elk truck. We had an opportunity to team up with MTN OPS this year and create a custom elk truck, and we're giving that away in the finale of Destination Elk V2. So 30 days from now, some lucky winner is going to be driving away the new elk truck.
Yes.
And the way you enter for that, just go to elk101.com/truck, and same thing, no purchase necessary. You can just enter your name and email address, and you get an entry to win the truck. If you want to increase your chances, you can sign up for the University of Elk Hunting online course. And that is the online course that we created here at elk101.com to walk anybody through the process of becoming a more consistently successful elk hunter. So regardless of your experience level, whether you're brand new to elk hunting, there's things in there to help you find areas to learn about the states, how to get tags, all of that. Whether you're an experienced elk hunter and just want to become a better caller or learn more about scouting with Google Earth, any topic you can imagine when it comes to elk hunting is in the course. And special opportunity through this video series, if you use the code DESTINATION and sign up for the University of Elk Hunting online course, you're going to get $20 off the price. You're going to get 20 entries in the elk truck giveaway. So pretty awesome opportunity there. And during the month of November, we're also going to give away a free Destination Elk V2 t-shirt to anyone who signs up for the University of Elk Hunting online course. And what we're going to do is we're going to email you a code that'll allow you to go onto the Elk 101 store and put the shirt in your cart and order it for free, including shipping. We'll pay shipping to you. So $25 value in the shirt, $20 off, 20 entries in the elk truck, and you get all that for just $79. So just go to elk101.com/online course and sign up for the University of Elk Hunting online course. Get all that. What were you pointing at?
I was pointing at $5.
Oh yeah, you get more entries for the elk truck. If you, for every $5 you spend at Mountain Ops, which includes the Bugle Berry Ignite, you get an extra entry if you use the code ELK101. So you have to use the code ELK101 on mountainops.com when you order supplies, and you're going to get one entry for every $5. So
Yes.
we've got a ton of stuff to give away. We're giving away YETI 210 coolers. We're giving away another prime black bow.
E-bike.
The e-bike. We're hunting off of an e-bike this year. Baku e-bike. We used to be backcountry e-bikes, if you're familiar with them. Hands down, the most robust and phenomenal
Yes.
transportation on gated roads.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So very cool. We're giving away one of those valued at like over $4,000 just for the bike. So crispy boots. We've got crispy boots to give away. We've got elk calls from Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls. We've got the knives from Gerber. Just a pile of stuff coming at you for the next 30 days.
And you're going to be introduced to quite a few new faces this year. We
Yeah.
have, in the upcoming episodes, you'll see Mark and Jeff Skousen.
Yeah. We weren't supposed to that.
I'm
Gave away
just
the
giving away a
secret.
synopsis for this is the first episode.
Donnie just blew it. Cat's out of the bag.
Yep. See if
Corey Ford, Shannon Mobbs from Angry Spike Productions. We're getting to hunt with them. We're going back to hunt with David Brinker. In fact, we're leaving tomorrow to head to Oregon and hunt with Brinker, which, if you remember from last year, he's the guy who took an arrow for the team to get our views up on YouTube, and
Yep.
that was a pretty crazy experience. But
Yeah.
hopefully his arrows are tight in his quiver this year.
Some more episodes coming up with Corey's children.
Yeah, we get to hunt with all three of my kiddos
Yes.
this year. So my youngest son Sam, my daughter Jessie, Isaac, which everybody knows and dislikes because of the luck streak that he has. We'll see if that continues.
You'll get to meet a new Hunt of a Lifetime boy. His name is Anthony.
Yeah.
And you will get to...
Well, you already know Randy Newberg, so you don't get to meet him. But
Yeah, that's what...
we're spending a few days in November in the freezing cold hunting with a rifle, which is new for me.
New for
How many
me.
elk have you shot with a rifle?
I don't know how... I don't even...
Putting you on the spot.
I'm not going to... I don't know.
I do. I know how many I've shot. I've shot one elk with a rifle in my life.
I shot a few with a rifle before I was able to finally get one shot with a bow.
So, kind of a new experience. Last time I shot, well, the only time I shot an elk with a rifle was in 2003. So, it's been a while. And
It's been 16 years since I've shot anything with a rifle.
wow.
Yep.
Cool. So we have more action this year than we anticipated, than we could have hoped for. There's some slow stretches, like on any hunt, but
Yes.
there's a few days where our backs get sore. We'll just leave it at that for multiple days
Yes.
in a row. So, anything else? Strategy for success. We're going to try to do that in as many episodes as we can, and just share a tip, a tactic, a strategy from that hunt, from that day, that applied either to our success or that we should have done to be successful. And just like last year, each strategy for success is going to be sponsored by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, which leads me to maybe our final topic for this episode: our sponsors. And we couldn't do this without them. They make it possible for us to be able to go and hunt, to be able to send camera guys, to be able to get the editing done, to just make it happen. It's not inexpensive.
No.
And they make that possible. So support them. Tell them thank you at the very least. We've got YETI again coming in as our title sponsor. Mountain Ops stepped up as a co-title sponsor. We've got the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation again sponsoring the segment on the strategy for success. And then our good friends at Gerber Knives, at Gerber Gear. So those four brands are definitely 100% behind us and making this all possible. So there you have it.
See you you got a lot of nights of
The next 30
entertainment to watch
Yeah.
for the next 30 nights. Hopefully we can keep you drawn along.
nights. It won't be because of your dad jokes, I
No.
guarantee you that. Man,
Definitely not.
that was rough. Are you having a crisis? That's bad.
Yeah.
They'll get better. They better get better. We'll cancel that segment out of the whole series. Now, again, thank you. We're having a blast. This is just, we get to hunt Oregon, we hunt Idaho, we hunt Montana, we get to hunt with my children, we get to hunt with Hunt of a Lifetime, we get to meet new people, we get to hunt with old friends. It's you're in for a ride. And it
Yes.
started tonight and continues for the next 30 days. So we'll see you back here on a
Tomorrow.
regular basis again tomorrow.
Yep.
What are we doing tomorrow?
We're going to drive to Oregon.
Driving to Oregon. Roosevelt Elk, chip on our shoulder,
Yes.
and a little redemption. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Just click right down here on the subscribe button. Subscribe to the Elk 101 YouTube channel, and you'll get a notification when the next episode drops, which the next one will be tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific. We're going to try to drop them every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, and that's 7 o'clock Mountain, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
Bless you.